so we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white bloodstain.
But why would Officer Marshall...
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up with some results. Guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
You better start believing it, Emma. Because you're in an ace-attorney case. Shall we continue, Jaden?
Oh, let's get it done. Let's get it done as soon as possible. Or I want to have a life.
If this has to go on for another day, Jaden, that's fine. But
let's
we'll
see.
keep continuing for now.
Let's see how we're doing at like 7:45.
Alright.
And go from there.
So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all,
The victim was
wasn't
murdered in 2 different places
Oh.
at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
Lana!
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
So, how did it go?
As Mr. Wright suspected, the police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind the simultaneous murder, they would seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
But Lana, you... don't tell me you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as you are, as they are.
Skye.
Hmm?
We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
I want to just quickly say, because I wasn't paying much attention to my phone died while we were playing.
Oh my god.
It's currently charging. What kind of trace evidence? What do you think? Well, my phone's probably gonna go off in a minute.
Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today.
He's got a point. I'm up his sleeve.
Fucking Edgeworth did it. Fucking Edgeworth did it. You understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're gonna accuse Mr. Marshall?
No, I'm gonna lie about the Epstein file. That's my trump card.
Fucking Edgeworth did it. Fucking Edgeworth's in the files.
What? That doesn't prove I'm a mini-lad.
We have to play the cards. We have to play the cards we've dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Skye? We'll have to cut that part out. YouTube will not like that.
Yeah, true. That doesn't prove I went to the island.
Yeah, we'll cut all that out.
Do what you have to, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's do this. I will say, Jim, this might have to be 2 separate recording sessions.
That's fine.
If it is, whatever.
I'd rather do it in 2 rather than 1.
We might need to arrange the next time we do meet up, though.
But for context, for those who don't know, we've been at this for 8 hours. Not 8 hours straight, obviously we've taken breaks and everything. But we've been at this for 8 hours. Just this singular final case. We are both starting to feel it.
Yeah. And your camera's gone.
And my camera broke. Yay!
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is...
something the matter, Edgy?
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet, the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain in both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow, this is one messed up trial.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder of the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds like he's on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
Must be an admirable trait.
Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. It panned over to Edgeworth, so I thought it was Edgeworth.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Why not the stick bag? Yes, sir. I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. Emblem. My occupation is that would be murderer, sir. Oh my fucking god.
Your Honor, I think this clarifies that Lana Skye is not the murderer.
Your Honor, I raise an objection. Fuck it, Edgeworth did it.
What? That doesn't prove. Shut up. That doesn't prove I committed genocide.
So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me, sir.
Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is...
Sir, I'm what they would call the part of younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir.
Officer Meekins.
Yes, sir, sir. Wait, yes, sir. I had a spasm.
Give
on
us
that one.
your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
You can say that again. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you?
Do unto the others before they do unto you. That's what the Meekins family motto, sir.
I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with.
So I guess we should just keep pressing, shouldn't we?
Uh-huh. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes. Now that's a scary thought.
Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the... fuck's sake. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
The Blue Badger?
Yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
I see. Sounds like a very important mission.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. And I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
Okay, I already read this. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one here right around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is, I found it! This is the one right here.
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir. It's 4989-596. That's my number, sir. I see. Huh? But the number 4989596 isn't there.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. No, never mind. It is shown as being used twice.
Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down.
I see. So it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife.
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's a various detail. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Maybe if you kept your cool... maybe if you kept your... That's definitely... Maybe if you'd just kept your cool, your hands wouldn't be... Oh, if you wouldn't kept your cool, your hands wouldn't be. I'm having trouble reading. Your hand wouldn't be...
We've been at this for so long.
Yeah.
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir.
What, like Kung Fu Panda?
The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. He took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. See. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of blood. And then
Sea of his blood, is what he said.
the next thing I knew,
Yes.
he punched me right in my face, sir. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain.
That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
Fuck it, Edgeworth did it. I mean, Judge, you did it. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
Got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins.
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
The chief?
Delivered it?
What is that? A videotape?
Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. Videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
Do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the
Show it-
video of
oh.
you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me. Wimp. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Right, we all know damn well the camera doesn't go there. Okay, well...
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. What is the entire police department's mascot? It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
Yes, very well. Well, anyway. The tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room and some sort of...
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective... fuck off. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Cross-examine. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. Yeah, no, me either. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start.
We gotta press something, I guess.
Let's just press all of it.
Well, I mean, we already know that. No question it was Detective Goodman. I mean, is there a way he could have opened the locker?
We had a copy of his fingerprint, yes. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. That's not something you want to admit in court, buddy. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir. And this too. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
For the record, the opened locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
Old bag.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir, if I may say something, sir.
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in the case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there okay? Open the court record.
I mean, we can probably still do it if there is a problem. It might just, like, show us the video, but yeah, I'll open it anyway. So you want to look at the video?
Yes. He doesn't play the audio again.
Yeah, I want to replay it again. Look at each locker. There's one big difference about Goodman's locker.
It was already open
How do we know this?
because the light was on. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange.
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
You would want me to point it out?
Phoenix, you're the defense attorney. You're meant to point this out.
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video. It's literally my job. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman?
The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
Phoenix, you could have just pointed it out there.
Yeah, I know. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier.
It's still just as slow though, Phoenix. I'm upset you can't just fast forward this, honestly.
Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit.
Yeah, bro, it's like lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor.
It's so lit, Your Honor.
The lock was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Oh!
Order, order. What is the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect the report. Any malfunction.
Oh well, just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor?
Something jammed the sensor, say? There's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well. Let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this.
Got to rewind it just a tad.
Something, Your Honor, has fallen out of the locker.
Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Please tell me it's just him walking up, thank God. Fucking hell.
They do the entire thing every time.
I know, I would have been so pissed.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
Judge, you can clearly see it's a glove. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out of doors are opened. When doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door, sir. We can't be sure that the item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Yeah, they really could have fast-forwarded this.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
But the object would have to have been extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to have been an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene...
It just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
A little thing called a white rubber glove.
I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
Your Honor, we literally just saw it fall out.
Your Honor, you saw the tape. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir. Why did he already choke himself with handcuffs?
It's an accident. And plus, it's his lanyard.
Order, order, order. So, are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir, maybe, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke?
Very well. Begin your testimony.
No, Phoenix, it's not a joke. It's DiGiorno.
There's one other thing, and oh, for fuck's sake. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
ID card record, I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room?
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
Special cases?
Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on edge. Or stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference.
There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination.
There's one. Oh wait, no, I don't have to read this again.
Must use our ID card. I have an idea, but I can't remember if this is right. Obviously, we have a piece of paper that says that Goodman has lost something. And he couldn't write his ID number on it. So if anything, that means that the ID card was his lost item. The question is can we present that on this to say that it wasn't Goodman because he had lost his ID?
Let's see what happens.
I genuinely can't remember from when I played. Objection! I'm a genie.
Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It is very important regarding the victim's ID card.
Lost item report? It's only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right?
I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Order. So, now what does this all mean?
You only need one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Order. Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense.
What's that?
Bravo, Mr. Wright.
Bravo.
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What's he up to?
Taking a bite of the chicken burger. Nothing up to Mr. Wright. Fuck.
Yeah. You have a lot of cutting out to do in these videos.
Now I'll leave it in, fuck it. That being the case, we have inevitably arrived at a single conclusion. If the victim in the video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also a fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instance of the murder.
Well, I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? My fucking burger's slipping out. Stay in the plate.
I need to type a very quick response, so you just hang fire for 1 second.
Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing the finger around.
This isn't going to end well.
Fuck, why did I have to take a bite of the burger? Well, you seem to have finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry, the hot sauce. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in the video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So
the real crime could only take place in one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
Oh, I thought we were going to do the continued. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana...
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object, what else can we do?
Objection!
One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only.
I have a very crunchy chicken burger.
The security video did not show the actual murder. Get to the point, video, before I lose my shit. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot.
I'm on Spotify.
Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
if this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Can't open my can. There we go. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh? Whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
Prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name?
It is
Bruce
Mr. Jake
Goodman.
Marshall. Yeah, let's call him.
Maya, can you please come in here for a sec?
Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
Can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear... Fuck, let me try that again. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees with the defense's request. Since he is responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
I haven't figured anything out.
Oh, I got a chip in my mouth.
Lana, you're the one who knows everything. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
Jesus.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cold? You don't trust us? You don't trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
Thanks, Gumshoe. You're giving me time to eat some chips.
Oh, guess I am. I'll come back. I'll come back later. You look so deflated. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You got a lot of nerve, pal. Making this detective run all around while on duty. Didn't ask you to walk away, bitch. And to top it off, you call me here, and I've seen happier people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Skye.
That's okay. So, have you bought what I asked?
Oh. You mean this, right?
My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name? Never in a million years would I thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident.
But, Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them.
I don't believe you. The chief prosecutor. We're a witness in that case. Miss Skye was a witness? Take it from me. You don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just going to ignore me? Emma? But why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark... No, Lana! That's over with, no!
Emma, wait!
She ran away.
You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Gumshoe, you wimp. Jake Marshall, Angel Star, Dan Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. No,
Not
you. Oh.
You just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
Better take a good look at this file. Oh.